Do you want me to tell you the story of how I got cast in a Nintendo Switch commercial? I'll just say it real quick. So lo and behold, he got little Johnny pursuing his little animal, I'm typing Animal Crossing to put on the sonnet, so I entered it into the sentence. My brain is fried, bro. My brain is fried. Little Johnny, little John Boy Walton was, you know, fresh into the acting world, right? It's a scary place full of very socially adept, beautiful people, right? So I go to audition. It's for a commercial. Now, when you audition for a commercial, chat, little did you know, a majority of the roles that get taken up in commercial work is not by actors. Do you know who it's by? Models. Models get cast more often in commercials than actors do. And so I go into an audition room, right? I have to drive into downtown Portland. I'm late. I'm trying to I wasn't told any information about the audition. I was like, they can't tell you anything. And normally when you go into the audition area, you're with a bunch of fellow actors and then just a couple. You go in the audition room, there's like the director and someone running the camera, and that's it, right? You guys got the picture? So I pull up, I go into the room is packed. The room is packed, but it's not packed with like your normal cut-of-the-mill actors, right? Because actors, I mean, even though they're flamboyant, at times, look like your average Joe. The room is packed full of models. I'm talking about Adonises, chat. It looks like they got hit in the face by the Greek gods. Bus. I don't know. I walk in, everyone in the room is 10 out of 10 gorgeous. I'm like, I feel like I do not feel comfortable in this room right now. I sit down next to the most beautiful man I've ever seen in my entire life. I'm just keeping a buck with you. I'm just keeping it a buck with you. And then I see they're calling in people in pairs, right? And I'm praying to God. I'm like, please do not let me get paired up with this man sitting next to me, please. This is my eyeballs get burnt from just looking at him. Like, whatever you do, please do not pair me with this man. Jonathan's name gets called. Could you guess whose name gets called with Jonathan? The chiseled model who is sitting right next to me. Muscles bursting out of his beautiful fashion t-shirt. I'm like, I just knew I was screwed. I just knew. I'm like, it's Jover. It's Jover, brothers. We walk into the audition room though, right? So I'm a little intimidated, right? I'm like, I'm probably not getting this. It's whatever. I walk into the audition room. Normally there's 2 people. There was 15 people sitting behind desks and cameras. 15 staring at us. Chat, and when you do an audition, you're not only being judged on your resume, you're being judged on your personality, how amiable you are, how you look, how you act, and your performance. So it's like, oh, this is crazy. And I knew it was already over though. But then, can you guess what happened, chat? I'm standing next to this guy and the director walks up and is like, okay, I'm gonna need you guys to improv like you're playing a video game. Do you guys have much experience with video game? And I was like, oh, I've been waiting for this, baby. The guy was like, yeah, I've played a little bit, my brothers. I'm like, let me tell you about my chronology and how I've experienced every video game known to man. And so I had to improv that I was teaching him how to play a video game. And so I started pretending like I was playing. Oh my gosh, this is so stupid in retrospect, but it worked because I got cast. I started improvising that I was playing a game about you're protecting your grandma and her cookies. I just made this up on the spot from zombies. The game was you were protecting grandma and her cookies from zombies. I'm like, yeah, you got to kill the zombies. You know, can't let Gma get caught. And this guy was like just going along like he's learning it or whatever. And the director's like, what the F is this guy? What is this guy saying? But lo and behold, and I got out of there not thinking anything of it. A couple weeks later, I got the call and I got cast in the commercial. And so we did a couple days of filming with the Nintendo Switch. And it was a really fun experience. It was pretty stressful, but it was really fun. 10 out of 10 would do again. Lo and behold, chat, don't forget to play your video games. Eat your veggies and play your video games. You never know when it might save you from being attacked violently by a handsome model, all right? You never know. You never know. It was so funny, though, that moment when she asked about video games, the tide, my confidence, bro, the tide shifted in Jonathan's brain. It was just like, oh, yes, free at last. Oh, it was so funny. Was the other man casted? The other man did not get cast, unfortunately. The thing is, though, chat, like, people will say, like, oh, like, there's, like, a lot of vanity with, like, models and actors or whatever. I I get why people have that perception, but in general, like 99% of the people you meet are just so nice. And a lot of the people who are like the most attractive are really shy, actually. Has anyone experienced that? So like you could be like super intimidated by this person and internally they're like, I like don't want to talk to anyone. But everyone is super nice in terms of actors that I've encountered. Now, when you talk about the people who are behind the camera, no, they're nice too.